Once again, welcome to all of you students. So, I have kept it linear equation and LCM HCF of algebraic expression that we will discuss in the next lecture. Now, I am moving to quadratic equation, correct? So, all of you well versed about quadratic equation that ax square plus bx plus c equals to 0, where a never be 0, correct? This form is known as quadratic equation. The maximum power of x is 2, so it's a quadratic maximum degree of this polynomial. In fact, it is equation, something equated to something. So this is quadratic equation. Now in the graph of quadratic equation, it is parabolic shape. This way or this way. So parabolic graph of quadratic equations, any quadratic equation having graph is parabolic shape, U-shaped, correct? Now, for this, we have a solution of this quadratic equation, which is minus b plus minus root under b square minus 4ac upon 2a, correct? This is what solution all of you know with the help of formula method, what you call, or any quadratic which is factorizable, you can go by factorization method and get the roots of the quadratic equation. So this is mathematician, they named it, one of the root is alpha minus b plus b square minus 4ac upon 2a. This b square minus 4ac is also known as discriminant, d. Discriminant means who describes some things. So d will describe the nature of the roots that we will discuss, correct? So here you can write minus b plus root d upon 2a, and another root mathematician they named it beta, which is minus b minus root d upon 2a. Correct? So this is alpha and beta of a quadratic equation. The formula you must have to remember, because sometimes what happens, the quadratic equation which is not factorizable, in that situation we have to use this formula method, alpha and beta, correct? Now these roots having some relationship, alpha plus beta, if you will do, you will get minus b by a. When you add these two, you will get minus b by a. When you multiply these two, you will get c by a. When you multiply alpha into beta, you will get c by a. So this is sum of the roots and product of the roots of a quadratic equation. This is always remember. Most of the places this concept we are using in entire mathematics. Find here. So this is sum and product of quadratic equation. Roots. Alpha plus beta and alpha into beta. Now, without solving in any quadratic equation, we can come to know the nature of the roots, which will be possible by this d. D, which is discriminant, which is b square minus 4ac of the quadratic equation ax square bx plus c equals to 0. Okay? Now, d equals to 0, roots are real and equal. Real and equal. Remember, d greater than 0, roots are real and unequal. Unequal or different you can say. Distinct you can say. Roots are real and distinct or unequal. Fine? When d greater than 0. When d less than 0, roots are imaginary. I believe a lot of students, they know about the imaginary number iota I, or in fact this is a complex conjugate to each other. Let's say if one root is 1 plus I, fine, so other root will be 1 minus I. That you have to remember. This is complex conjugate we say in mathematics. If it is plus I, so 1 minus I will be the another root. Suppose in a quadratic equation x square plus x plus 1 equals to 0, correct? If one root is, it came while solving this, minus 1 plus I root 3 by 2 came, correct? Minus 1 plus I root 3 by 2 when you solve this. So this is, let's say, alpha. So beta will be minus 1, see, before I, whatever sign that you have to change, which is minus I root 3 by 2. This is your beta, correct? So these always come into pair form. That is why we call complex conjugate. Conjugate, this is plus, so here it will be minus. So for any quadratic equation, if d less than 0, roots are imaginary, no doubt at all, or no real solution, you can say. but as well as roots are complex conjugate to each other. Suppose 1 plus I है तो दूसरा क्या होगा dear? 1 minus I. 2 plus I है तो दूसरा क्या होगा root? 2 minus I. When d less than 0. ठीक है? There are some more information in this. Suppose roots are irrational आ गए roots. अगर हमारा एक अल्फा आ गया 1 plus root 2, ठीक है, irrational roots. So इसका बीटा भी जो होगा dear वो 1 minus root 2 होगा. ये भी ध्यान में रखना है. Irrational roots are also comes into pair form. Let's say alpha came root 3 minus 1. तो उसका दूसरा रूट dear root 3 plus 1 होगा. Always remember. ठीक है? तो roots will appear in pair form. When one root is irrational, so another root is also irrational. Correct? Irrational, you know, the root is not possible here. Root 3, root 5, root 7, these are all irrational numbers. So this is, we talk about the nature of the roots and how we calculate with the help of formula or factorization method to get the solution of quadratic equation. Now finally, when we have roots given, we can form the quadratic equation. So for this, we have result. This is very important concept. In CDS, this type of question comes. X square minus sum of the roots into x plus product of the roots. Product of the roots is equal to 0. That is x square minus alpha plus beta into x plus alpha into beta equals to 0. So you can form a quadratic equation when you have alpha and beta is given. Correct? So in this you substitute alpha plus beta and alpha beta. This sign will be as it is as. This sign will be as it is as. X will be as it is as. Alpha and beta, whatever it is given roots, you add and multiply and keep into this equation. You will get the quadratic equation. So when roots are given, you can form quadratic equation. Find it. So this much information in quadratic equation is sufficient. Find it. So now let's move some problems based on quadratic equation. इतने बेस पे ही प्रॉब्लम आते हैं, इससे डिफिकल्ट जोन के प्रॉब्लम नहीं होंगे. सो इतना इंफॉर्मेशन अपने को पता होना चाहिए. So let's say we are just looking couple of situation. Suppose we have x square plus 2x minus 35 equals to 0. They just ask find the roots. So roots, या तो you go factorization method or formula method. So I believe factorization it will strike you fast. 35 के लिए अपने को क्या चाहिए? Minus 35x square, which is we call as middle term split method. This into this you multiply. Now choose two number 7 and 5 I took taken. The sum should be plus, so this is plus and this should be minus, and x we have to attach. When you multiply this you will get, and when you add this you will get plus 2x. So the factor becomes this way. Now you take common. You know minus you have taken, so this both become plus. Now this and this it is common. So left with x minus 5. So either x plus 7 0. So x equals to minus 7 one of the root, or x minus 5 0. So x equals to 5. So these two roots. Or this you can go by formula method also. Minus b plus minus b square minus 4a is 1, c is minus 35 upon 2a which is 2. This is 144, that is 12 by 2. So first you will take, you will get 5 and minus 7. So the same situation here. So it's your call. If you want to go formula method, that way also you can go. Or if you want to go middle term split method, that way also. So wherever you feel that you can do fast, that method you have to opt. Correct? To get the roots of a quadratic equation. Correct there? Middle term split method also. as well as formula method. See, formula method most of the time student they choose, so you have to be smart enough to calculate, do carefully, plus minus sign you have to take care. Fine. Now we'll move to some more situation. Look at this. This way we can get the roots of a quadratic equation. Now we already came to know some of the roots and product of the roots of a quadratic equation. So based on this, we have a couple of problems. Let's say we have one situation. If the equation x square plus 2 into k plus 2 into x plus 9k equals to 0 has equal roots, then k we are looking. This is one quadratic equation and question given it has equal roots. Then find the value of k. So when we have a quadratic equation, equal root comes, so d equals to 0. That means b square minus 4ac equals to 0. You know a is here 1, b is 2 times of k plus 2, the coefficient of x. This entire value is b. And what about c is 9k. Now we'll substitute here b square, this is whole square, 4a, we have 1 and c we have 9k equals to 0. Now this came algebra and then we have to simplify. So this is 4k square plus 16k plus 16 minus 36k equals to 0. So 4k square minus 20k plus 16 is 0, divide by 4, k square minus 5k plus 4 equals to 0. The factor if it is going to be k minus 1, k minus 4 is 0. Therefore, k we have 1 and 4. So, this is the solution of this particular problem. So, roots they have provided equal roots. So, we are able to get the value of k when roots are equal, which means what? Discriminant is equal to 0. B square minus 4ac is 0. And then we substitute the value of ABC. And then we simplify. We got two values of k, which is 1 and 4. Right here. Now look at the another situation. So in such situation, once you understood, then you will be able to solve such problem. These are not so difficult, but your speed requires, your concept should be clear. If the roots of x square plus 4mx plus 4m square plus m plus 1 equals to 0 are real, then we have to get the one of the correct option, m greater than, m less than 1 or m equals to 1. So what it is given for this quadratic equation, roots are real. So when roots are real, it means what? B greater than equals to 0, correct? So b square minus 4ac must be greater than equal to 0. B we have 4m, A we have 1 and C we have 4m square plus m plus 1, which is greater than equals to 0. Right here. Now we will simplify this. So this is 16m square see here when you multiply to get m, we have to divide by minus 4. So the inequality sign get changed. This is very important for inequality. When you multiply with minus 4, divide by minus 4 to this equation to get m, the inequality sign will get reversed. Here it is greater than, here it comes less than equals to. When you multiply or divide by minus in an inequality, inequality sign get reversed. Always remember. ठीक है, बट एडिशन एंड सब्ट्रैक्शन में नहीं कोई चेंज होती है, केवल मल्टीप्लिकेशन और डिवीजन में अगर आप माइनस से इंटू करते हो तो इनइक्वालिटी साइन फ्लिप हो जाती है, ठीक है, इधर ग्रेटर देन इक्वल्स टू, सो इट विल कम हियर लेस देन इक्वल टू. So the value came m less than equals to -1. Find here. So the given condition says roots are real. Now see one more situation. If one root of the equation 3x square minus 10x plus 3 equals to 0 is 1 by 3, then other root. See, in such type of sum, you require a smart approach. What they said, one root is 1 by 3. What would be other root? So don't go for solution. What you do, use product of the roots. Alpha into beta, what will happen? C by A, correct? So 3 by 3, which came 1, and one root is given 1 by 3. So let's say alpha, and beta we are looking. So therefore beta becomes what? 3. So one root is 1 by 3, and other root will be 3. So the smart approach it requires. What I took? Alpha into beta. So that alpha we have 1 by 3. So beta will get 3. Correct? So these are some smart questions where you can save lot of time. Find product of the root we took. Now we'll see some more situation. Alpha, beta are the roots of ax square plus bx plus c equals to 0. Then alpha square plus beta square. Correct? So from the equation what you know? Alpha plus beta you know, minus b by a. Correct? And alpha into beta you know, c by a. What we are looking? Alpha square plus beta square. So we will use algebraic identity. This says a square plus b square can be written as a plus b whole square minus 2ab. So with that identity, algebraic identity, we can substitute the value minus b by a square 2c by a. This is b square minus 2ac upon a square. When a square LCM, b square came and a will go that side. So alpha square plus beta square, b square minus 2ac upon a square. So we have used algebraic identity. Find it. Look at this. Some more situation. So algebraic identity, if you use, you will get such problems. Alpha and beta are the roots of x square minus 8x plus p equals to 0, and alpha square plus beta square is 40, then value of p. Value of p we are looking. So from the given equation, what are the information? Alpha plus beta is 8 minus b by a. So minus minus plus 8 upon 1. What is alpha into beta? C by a, which is p by 1. And we have given alpha square plus beta square. So we can use the formula algebraic identity. A plus b whole square is a square plus b square is a plus b whole square minus 2ab. So this is 64 minus 2p, and this is provided as 40. So 2p is p equals to 12. It can be alpha q, beta q also, based on, because we know those identity, so we can get those type of problems. Now look at the next situation. I believe these are very basic. You can do it, but what it is important, you have to search for such problems, those which came in CDS, and practice those sums. Suppose alpha beta are the roots of ax square plus bx plus c equals to 0, then alpha upon beta square, beta upon alpha square, value of this we are looking. Correct? So from the given equation, the information is alpha plus beta minus b by a, and alpha beta is c by a. Correct? Now this equation, this value we have to calculate. So first we take LCM, beta square, alpha square. Here it come alpha q, here it will come beta q. Now EQ plus BQ formula will apply. Why? Because A plus B and AB is given. So alpha plus beta q minus 3 alpha beta into alpha plus beta. And denominator we have alpha beta square alpha square. Now see, some product came and we have those values. Substitute this. So minus b by a, 3c by a, and this is minus b by a, and this is c by a square. Now we'll simplify this. So this become this way it comes. Now take LCM. So this is minus BQ plus 3ABC upon AQ came and C square. So C square will be here and A square will go top. EQ C square, A will left. Fine. Go carefully this calculation part. Using the algebra, and you have to be careful about the calculation area. Okay, dear? So now the question comes whether this type of question comes or not. Yes, this type of question, it comes in CDS. So again, your speed, your smart approach will help you to solve quickly. Correct, dear? Now we'll see some more situation. Try these problems yourself also. So look at this, how much time you are taking to get the answer. So when you solve a lot of questions, then you will find confidence here. Although these are not so difficult, but practice is very important. See, alpha beta are the roots of x square plus kx plus 12 equals to 0, such that alpha minus beta is 1, then k is, this k we are looking. So from the given equation, alpha plus beta is minus b by a minus k, alpha into beta is c by a, 12 by 1, and alpha minus beta is given. So we'll use again identity. Alpha minus beta whole square is alpha plus beta whole square minus, see, a minus b whole square. A minus b whole square is a plus b whole square minus 4ab. Remember that I have written in identity formula. So here it is 1 square, here it is k square, and this is 48. So k square is 49, k is plus minus 7. So what is very important? This identity. So if you this identity you have strived, अगर आपको याद है तो आप ऐसे सम इजीली कर सकते हैं. Got it? I'll see some more situation. See, there is a question. The roots of 12x squared plus mx plus 5 equals to 0 are in the ratio 3:2. Then m is, you have to find the value of m when roots are in the ratio 3:2. So that means you can say alpha is 3 alpha and beta is 2 alpha. This way you can write roots are in the ratio. So एक root हमारा 3 alpha है और beta हमारा 2 alpha है. Fine. So sum of the roots कर लेंगे आप. Alpha plus beta, which is 3 alpha plus 2 alpha, which came minus m by 12. Correct? So alpha becomes what? Minus m by 60. 5 divided there. Now, product of the roots, which is 3 alpha into 2 alpha, c by a, 5 by 12. So alpha square is 5 by 72. Alpha is m by 60. We'll substitute here. So m square by 60 square equals to m by 72. Therefore, m square is 5 into 60 into 60 upon 72. So m square came 250. So therefore, m is root under 250. Whatever the answer, square root of 250, whatever it will be there, that you can write. 5 root 10. So understood this ratio type of a problem. When roots are in the ratio, you can go by this way. Correct? Alpha is 3 alpha, beta is 2 alpha. So there, today's lecture we have discussed some basic quadratic equation problems. In the next lecture, we will go a couple of more problems in quadratic as well as linear equation and HCF and LCM of a algebraic expression. Fine. So for today's, I am going to conclude here with these. Do some problems. You have some CDS book. From there you can find out quadratic problems, basic algebraic expression based problems, correct? And start solving. And if you have a doubt, you let me post some doubts also there. You have like after this, I have a 3 to 4 days gap. So whenever you have some doubts in your algebra part or trigonometry, what I have taught you, you can send logarithm. So if you don't understood those questions, you can post me in WhatsApp, correct? So that I can provide you the solution. Make it happening there. Mathematics थोड़ा सा happening कीजिए, scoring है बहुत, और जरूर CDS क्रैक करने का mathematics is the first most important weapon. वो अच्छे से होना चाहिए. Mathematics अगर अच्छा निकल गया आपका, CDS you are through. Fine. So best of luck to all of you and take care all of yourself and पढ़ाई अच्छे से कीजिए and smart study. ठीक है? Thank you.